Hello, hello, Nadine. This is Sylvia here. I have been trying to get in touch with you on the phone for a little while, but I can only imagine that between the kitchen and the day-to-day operations, a few calls inevitably get lost. Let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Sylvia Ritzman, founder of Evoke Strategy and a PhD student committed to helping small businesses thrive online. I recently completed a research project on online consumer behavior in the food industry, and that's how I discovered Voila Caterers website. First off, I have to confess I absolutely love your brand name. It's playful and memorable. I also love the pictures, the font on your website. They are really appealing. And if you're thinking, why is she doing this for free? What's the catch here? First, I'm a scientist, and as so, it's in my DNA to give back to society. Second, most business owners don't have the time or headspace to keep up with digital marketing, and many don't really know how to distinguish who is an expert and who isn't. So I do it to show business owners just like you what I do and how I do it. So if you find these insights relevant to your business and would like to learn more, I'll be thrilled to share more with you and help reposition Voila Caterers online. Otherwise, you can still run with what I'm going to give you today and see significant results. Either way, it's a win for your business, and that's what matters to me. Back to my research, it is extensive, but I recorded this short video to walk you through the importance of having an online presence and how no business, small or big, can afford not to have a digital strategy to attract clients that are ready to buy. Data shows that 92% of all local searches happen through Google and that 80% of customers use Google Maps to find local businesses. From those, 75% are qualified leads, meaning people that are really interested in your products or services, and half of those become a paying customer within 24 hours. And this is the perfect segue for me to introduce you to these 3 digital strategies that you can apply to your website today to start seeing a huge difference in the number of customers finding and reaching out to you online while your competition is left behind you. Those are content, backlinks, and citations. And if these terms sound slightly foreign to you, don't you worry, I'll explain them in more detail and show exactly how they work in real time. I'll also use one of your competitors, Deborah Miller Catering's website, to show and analyze how they are applying these digital strategies and winning clients online every single day, and where Voila Caterers are missing some real money opportunities. And the reason why I chose Deborah Miller's site is because she's currently ranked as number 1 and a top competitor in both the Google Map Pack, this little map area here, as well as in the organic search, which is the area of a search result that comes right after the map and is not related to paid advertising. And more so, the reason why I emphasize the word currently showing as number 1 is because the strategies she is applying online can be applied by anyone. And if you do it for Voila Caterers, you can absolutely beat her online. And if that doesn't feel like something you would like to know, then what else? Without further ado, let's dive right into it. The first strategy is content. Content is essentially everything we see and do not see in a website. From the big letters in your landing page to hidden names in a picture, content must be strategic and embedded with keywords that educate Google about your business. So when people search for terms like catering New York, Google can direct them straight to you. The more relevant and keyword-rich your content is, the higher your chance of showing up on page 1 of search results. And here's a golden tip for you, Nadine. Data shows that homepages that carry something between 1,000 and 1,500 keywords that are laser focused on what your customers are searching for are the ones with the highest rank in Google search. When I was evaluating your website and even doing a comparison with Deborah Miller Catering, I noticed that you have a very specific strategy and very similar to what Deborah Miller is doing. So I understand that you have a very good understanding of how to play with content and how to embed those keywords and those key terms in all the description of your business when you're talking about what you do in your landing page. I use this tool called Search Bloom. This is a free tool, and what it does is it gives me the absolute word count for any specific website. And I see that you and Deborah Miller are very on par, head to head, in the number of words you have in your landing page. And then my second question to myself was, okay, so why is Voila Catering not even showing on page 1 of Google search? And that is where we started adding other strategies into our content. The second component of content strategy is how the keywords are used and embedded in your website. And if you notice here, Deborah Miller is using 1,200 keywords across her entire website. And this is driving about 2,200 people every single month to her website. When I do the same analysis about Voila Caterers, I see that you only have 216 words, keywords embedded in your website, and it's driving 68 people every month to your website. So there is certainly a better job you can do to embed more of those keywords and more frequency of those keywords in your website. And you might be thinking, but what are those keywords? In this tool, it's called Ahrefs. This is not a free tool. It's a paid tool, costs me about $250 per month. But what it does that is super cool, it gives me the exact keywords and terms that the number one caterer or competitor of yours is currently using and how it's driving traffic to her website. So words like Catering New York, Catering NYC, simple wedding menu, bridal shower catering, corporate catering services, wedding catering, and I could keep going. But those are very highly intentional words. And these are the ones that are making all the difference when Google is indexing both websites to say, okay, this website is more relevant than this other website that only has 216 keywords embedded, right? So that's the first thing that I want you to pay attention to. Now, the second strategy that helps you rank high in the organic search in the Google search results is backlinks. Backlinks are like digital referrals. When another trusted site links to your website, then it tells Google this business is respected. I'll show more of it. So here is a simple example. If Food Network has a link that directs people to your website, then the Google search engine goes like, okay, Food Networks is a very well-known website. And if this has an article that points back to Voila Caterers, so then Voila Caterers must be important and relevant. I will rank it higher than any other website that doesn't have the same referral or the same backlink than Voila Caterers. And that's how Google starts ranking websites higher. Here is the same tool, the Ahrefs tool that I use, and how it shows the number of backlinks that a given website has. When we do that analysis for Deborah Miller, we can see that she has 763 backlinks pointing back to her website. When I do the same analysis about Voila Caterers, I see that you have 127 backlinks. So the number is relatively significant. The difference is relatively significant, about 600 backlinks. But the solution is easy, Nadine. You only have to go and investigate what are the backlinks that Deborah Miller is currently using for her website, and you can decide if you're going to go after these same companies or websites and have a backlink pointing to your website, or if you're going to find different places where you can also have backlinks pointing to your website. And the minute you have or you reach to that same level of backlinks, that's what's going to speed and boost your ranking so that you can rank higher than Sweet Basil Catering, Little Gem New York City, Manja New York City, and even Deborah Miller that shows so high in the organic search. Now, let's talk a little bit about the third strategy that is equally important. It is citations. And citations are simply directories where you can list your business information like name, address, and phone number. Think of Yelp or Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, or even Facebook. This might sound a little bit unrelated, but to Google, they are powerful trust signals. The more accurate and consistent your citations are, and the more of them you have, the more credible and established your website and your business will look to Google. And ultimately, this has a direct impact in that little map area that you see in the Google Maps, that's called Google Map Pack, right? So here I use a different tool. It's called WhiteSpark. It's also a paid tool, about $70 per month. But what it does is it tells me how many citations or directories Deborah Miller is listing her business. And when I do the same analysis for Voila Caterers, I see that you only have 2 citations. You only have your business listed in 2 directories. So again, an impressive difference compared to her 37 directories. And then you might be thinking, okay, how do I fix that, Sylvia? And the solution is the same. This same tool that I pay $60 per month will tell me all the directories where Deborah Miller currently lists her website, and you can just go to those places and also list your business. But you don't want to stop there, because you need to have at least 30% more citations and be listed in more directories than Deborah Miller, so that Google will recognize you and trust your business to boost you and to show you as the #1 in the Google Map Pack ranking. So, Nadine, what I really want you to take out of this video is clarity of where Voila Caterers is missing out in the online market, and 2, confidence that these tactics work and are at your fingertips to apply. If you apply these 3 strategies I shared with you today, I know for a fact, because data doesn't lie, you will climb to the first page of Google search results, and it can change your business in a matter of weeks. So just to recap, content, your homepage should tell a story in about 15 well-chosen words, packed with keywords your customers are actually searching for. Backlinks, secure links from trusted sources that boost your authority in search ranks. And citations, you want to outlist your competitors in directories by at least 30%. Look, I know how tough the market is and how dependent small businesses are on third-party companies like Angie, Thumbtack, or Cater2Me. I know exactly how painful it is to pay for leads that are shared among 4 of your competitors. What I showed you today gives you control over your leads and an actionable plan to have clients coming straight to your door without a broker in between. Now, if you think you cannot handle 10 to 15 more clients per month, that's absolutely fair. Just send me a quick note saying that you watched this video and your thoughts about it. I would really appreciate your feedback. On the other hand, if you're ready to grow, you can and should implement these strategies today. I gave you the exact formula businesses pay tons of dollars to have. Moreover, if you'd like support and guidance in designing a custom strategy to accelerate your growth while you can focus on your current clients and kitchen operations, I would be happy to offer you a free 45-minute discovery session. Those are the same sessions I led for Fortune 500 clients in my previous role, where they paid between $5,000 to $6,000 for them. However, because I am committed to building something truly transformational and impactful for our local businesses, I am offering this for free, while I can still keep my calendar under control. If this is the case, feel free to reply to this email I sent you, giving you a few options that work for you. Or just shoot me a message or give me a call at 917-724-4970. We can meet virtually or in person, whatever you prefer. Thanks again for your time, Nadine, and truly, I wish you continued success. I honestly believe that Voila Caterers has so much potential. Let me help you unlock it. Stay safe, and bye for now.